Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Before starting the video, please subscribe and keep watching for more details videos. Paolini outlasts Gauff in gritty Cincinnati quarterfinal. Jasmine Paolini didn't just beat Coco Gauff on Friday night at the Cincinnati Open in a 2-6, 6-4, 6-3 comeback victory in the quarterfinals, her third win against Gauff in as many meetings in 2025. She also overcame two other opponents, her own body and mind. Cincinnati draws scores, order of play. First, the body. Paolini had a scare at the start of the deciding set when she rolled over her ankle while hitting a running forehand that had too much heat for Gauff to handle. After being visited by the trainer before the next game, she shrugged off any lingering discomfort to quickly break Gauff's serve. Next, the mind. The Italian had lost a handful of matches from winning positions this year, including a loss to Aoido from 6-2, 4-1 ahead the last time out in Montreal. And it seemed as though another was going to slip through her fingers when she lost 9 straight points from 3-1, 40-30 in the decider. But the streak proved to be a bend, not a break. Paolini won 7 points on the trot and 12 of the last 15 to reach her 5th semifinal of the season, and her second at WTA 1000 level after winning the Internazionale BNL d'Italia in May. She was helped in part by an erratic Gauff, who hit 16 double faults and 62 unforced errors in a 2-hour and 3-minute match that saw 14 combined breaks of serve. "It was so tough," Paolini said afterwards. "At the beginning, I was just running and trying to put the ball inside the court, but after a little bit, I started to feel better the ball. I stayed there every point. I try to fight every point, and it worked." For a spot in the final, Paolini will have to reverse a string of futility against former top 10 player Veronika Kudermetova, who's through to her first WTA 1000 semifinal since 2023. She's lost 3 straight matches against Kudermetova, though they haven't played since meeting at this very tournament in 2021. "She's a great player, big serve and big weapons," Paolini said. "It's always tough to play against her. This one is going to be a different story. She's playing really well. I'm happy with my game here. So let's see what I can do, and hopefully it's going to be a good one." At the edge of resolve, Paolini's grit triumphs over Gauff in Cincinnati. The stage. On the balmy night of August 15th, 2025, Cincinnati's stadium brimmed with anticipation. Jasmine Paolini, an Italian warrior, and Coco Gauff, America's beacon of power and precision, were set to battle for a spot in the WTA 1000 semifinals. Their rivalry, poised at 2-2 in head-to-heads, carried added drama. Paolini had just beaten Gauff on clay twice this year, but her hard-court record paled in comparison. Then, in 3 sets, 2-6, 6-4, 6-3, Paolini delivered a gritty comeback, ending the night not only victorious, but transformed. Women's Tennis Association. First set, Gauff's thunderous onslaught. It was all Gauff in the opener. The American swept through the set 6-2. Her serve was steamrolling along, her timing impeccable. Paolini, though probing, never found traction. Gauff broke early and held firm, denying any resistance. WTA Tennis Insights, News and Analysis. Outlook India. The numbers told a stark story. Gauff served with ferocity. High first serve percentages, minimal double faults, and aggressive returns kept Paolini reeling. WTA Tennis Insights, News and Analysis. Paolini fought to maintain rhythm, but was outgunned. The clay court mastery she'd shown in Rome felt distant tonight. At match point, Paolini vanished into resignation. The set ended swiftly under Gauff's dominance. Second set, Paolini's subtle shift. The momentum turned on a single point, or perhaps a single moment of belief. Paolini gave early signs. A firm hold, measured ground strokes, and purposeful movement. Breaking at 4-2, she seized the thread of the match. The set raced toward a crescendo as Gauff clawed back to 4-5, but Paolini dug deep, earning set point on Gauff's serve and converting it to level the match. WTA Tennis Insights, News and Analysis. Under the surface, Paolini's return game sharpened. She exploited Gauff's second serves and drew errors, turning pressure into opportunity. Gauff, once in control, faltered. Double faults crept in. Returns lost heat. Unsettlement grew. Third set, grit collides with guts. The final set became a testament to willpower. Early, Paolini pressed, breaking to go up 2-0, only to then roll her ankle during a full-tilt forehand chase. Yet within moments, after a trainer visit, she broke again, showing that grit can override pain. Women's Tennis Association. Gauff roared back to make it 3-3, and the crowd gasped. Was the momentum slipping again? But Paolini steadied herself. From the center court to the crowd, she exuded calm intensity. She held serve, then broke Gauff at love, the decisive moment. 3 matches she'd won against Gauff this year, a trio of triumphs proving that the battle isn't only physical but fortitude-driven. WTA Tennis Insights, News and Analysis. Women's Tennis Association. Narrative threads, what this one signifies. Mental redemption. Paolini had previously suffered from blown leads, like losing in Montreal from 6-2, 4-1 up. This one meant she found a way to finish the job. As she reflected, I stayed there every point. I tried to fight every point, and it worked. Women's Tennis Association. Physical courage. Rolling an ankle mid-match is an athlete's nightmare. Yet Paolini didn't just continue. She broke again right after. That's grit in its purest form. Career momentum. This marked Paolini's 3rd win over Gauff in 2025, 2 clay court wins plus now this decisive hardcourt battle. It's a statement that she's no longer just a clay specialist, she's a tour force. And with this victory, she booked another WTA 1000 semifinal. Women's Tennis Association. Wikipedia. Gauff's cost. Gauff ended with 16 double faults and a staggering 62 unforced errors. The power was there, but her game unraveled under Paolini's absorbing pressure. Diary OAS. Women's Tennis Association. A scene-by-scene poetic recount. Night's death glow. The lights blaze. Cincinnati's court hums. Paolini emerges, focused, breathing rhythmically. Gauff, electrifying, flicks her wrist, letting power do the talking. Set 1. A cold storm. Gauff's game is swift, overwhelming. Paolini's shadows, her lateral movement, her returns, they're there, but nowhere near enough. The set ends 6-2 Gauff to 6. Between, Paolini retreats briefly. A deep breath, reset, soft toes on court. A tactical shift. She adjusts grip, swings on the rise. Eyes flash. Set 2, the tide changes. Net cord, drop short. Gauff backs, swings blocks. A frail smile cracks from Paolini. She senses it, and then hammers, 6-4. Match is alive again. Set 3, Paolini limps, ankle protesting. Crowd feels it, stands. She shrugs, nods to trainer, and plays on. Breaks. Holds. Gauff fights. They race to 3-3. Final games. Every point a battlefield. Paolini holds. Breaks decisively. Match point. She charges. Forehand winner. Gauff nets. It's over. Aftermath. Paolini's chest heaves, face glowing. From her lips. I stayed there every point. Cameras catch Gauff's disappointment. Paolini's burgeoning confidence. What comes next? Paolini marches into her 5th semifinal of the season, her 2nd at WTA 1000 level, and awaits Veronika Kudermetova. A stern test, given their lopsided head-to-head in Kudermetova's favor. Diary OAS. Women's Tennis Association. For Gauff, it's a moment to recalibrate. The loss stings, but adversity refines champions. She'll return stronger, smarter, hungrier. Final reflection. Grit as the great equalizer. In this corner of Cincinnati, under white lights and expectant skies, Jasmine Paolini showed that tennis isn't won by talent alone. It's won by the unyielding, the ones who chase balls when bodies ache, who battle when minds bend, and who fight when hope alone remains. Gauff had power. Paolini had perseverance. And in that defining match, perseverance edged out power, setting the stage for an unforgettable run, and perhaps the crowning of Paolini as one of the tour's fiercest, most fearless competitors.